Hi everybody out there, please be welcome to this new opportunity. I'm Carlos Alberto, an English as a second language student at una university. On this video I'm going to recite some 5 tongue twister. This is unit 2, activity task 4. I also want to take this opportunity to extend greetings to our tutor Jennifer Vanessa Murcia, and also to my partners Jose Agustin Chirino. So let's move. The instruction was go to the course, download the material, and get into the forum, post your activity. The tutor gave us instructions on how to proceed, how to take this to abort this task. It was not an easy task because English is not our native language, but the idea was to try to master it as much as possible. So let's the practical environment where and this is the tongue twister. Okay, I'm going to proceed. So I stick to this presentation, and do not forget to leave your impressions in the forum, please. The first one, all I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper copper coffee pots. I might be out of my thoughts, but I want a cup of coffee from a proper coffee pots. Tin coffee pots and iron coffee pots, they are not used to me. If I can have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pots, I'll have a cup of tea. Second, 1-1 was a racehorse, 2-2 was 1-2. When 1-1-1 war race, 2-2-1-1-2. Third, all the fells I ever fell, I never fell a piece of fell, which fell as that fell. When first I felt that fell, hats fell. Fourth, amid the mist and cold frost which stout his breeze and loud his bows, he thrusts his fist against the post, and still in sea he sees the ghost. And the fifth and last one, 3 thinker thinking thoughtful thoughts. I'm going to repeat them again, so please stick to each single movement of my mouth. All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper copper coffee pot. I might be out of my dot, but I want a cup of coffee from a proper coffee pot. Tin coffee pots and iron coffee pots, they are not used to me. If I can have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot, I'll have a cup of tea. Second, 1-1 was a racehorse, 2-2 was 1-2. When 1-1 won one race, 2-2 won 1-2. Third, of all the fells I ever fell, I never fell a piece of fell, which fell as fine as that fell. When first I felt that fell, hats fell. Fourth, amid the mist and cold frost with stout his breeze and loud bows, he thrusts his fist against the post, and still in sea he sees the ghost. Fifth, number 5, and last one, 3 thinker thinking thick thoughtful thoughts. I repeat, 3 thinker thinking thick thoughtful thoughts. Okay, the last part of this activity was to share our impression to what it was like to get ready this activity, and so I'm going to share my impression with you. This activity helped us a lot. That's why I want to extend my congratulations to the university for how they build all this activity that help us to master our communicative skill. I have to see ton of videos from YouTube, and there I learned a lot. I learned about the articulators, how each sound is produced, the square about that try to show the shape of the mouth and the tongue when we produce sounds, the front, back, and middle intermediate sounds, the open and short vowels, diphthongs, which is a combination of vowels, the other combination, consonant, vowels, consonant. And that's why I learned that this is the complement of that part that we saw in previous course, like lengua materna, about the word formation. I mean, graphically speaking, each grapheme, it's graphol, it represents something, but the other part, I mean, that you can see but to listen, is it have to do with the phonemes, and there is the articulatory part that is, I mean, that have to do with how the sound is produced mechanically, and the assignation of each single sound to each single word, and how to combine them to form and create words. It somehow also works like word formation, but discovering patterns in words. I mean, like words, suffixes and prefixes, and discovering roots. So the same way works phonemes, the phonology, discovering that patterns in the sounds, and how the articulatory part have to do with the production of that single sound. So that's what it was like for me to train and master this tongue twister. I have a lot about rims, frequency. I saw, as I tell you before, I saw a ton of videos when I could understand a lot about what have to do with the production of sounds. And I still have to continue with my practice, but by the way, I just want to thank for this opportunity. Until the next opportunity, and goodbye. Thanks.